Is June 3rd, and today we're looking at Psalm 121, a well-loved psalm. My church growing up was named after it, Shepherd of the Hills in Greenville, Wisconsin. So let's look at Psalm 121. Verse 1 starts, I lift up my eyes to the hills. From where does my help come? Well, there are a couple of options how to interpret that. One is that the psalmist is wanting to find refuge in the hills. The other option is that the hills themselves are a menace and could be the haunt of robbers. The good thing is, either way, when we get to verse 2, it doesn't matter because the psalmist knows there is something much better beyond the hills. Beyond the universe itself, there is its maker, the Lord. The creator of all things is our living helper, who is all-knowing and all-powerful and immeasurable, even as he is so essential and personal in each of our lives. The rest of Psalm 121 leads us to see an ever-expanding circle of the promises of God. Verse 3 represents a prayer, basically, and verse 4 is the solid answer God provides, and it is this: Behold, he who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. God doesn't sleep on the job. The words keep and keeper are very important words, especially in this psalm. Protection is a vital issue for the pilgrim. Remember, these are psalms of ascent that pilgrims could use when they went to Jerusalem, to the temple, from wherever they traveled from. So the Lord is our keeper, as it says in verse 5. He is with us as we make our journey through a hard and lonely land. He provides protection that is refreshing and complete. He protects us against things we know and even against things we don't know, against danger during the day and danger during the night. Verse 7 declares, the Lord will keep you from all evil. He will keep your life. This doesn't mean that life will be easy, but it does mean that God cares for every single seemingly insignificant detail. It is all important to God. He actively works in our lives and doesn't only care for our souls, he cares for every part of us. Jesus gave himself for us wholly, by living for us and obeying God's commands for us, and by sacrificing his very life for us on the cross. He conquered death and the grave, and he rose from the dead and promises that we will be bodily resurrected on the last day. Verse 8 concludes by saying, the Lord will keep your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forevermore. So, as we look at these familiar words, we see that the pilgrim, all of us, is kept in God's gracious care from the beginning of the journey to the end. He or she is kept safe and secure, whether at home or on the road. He or she is surrounded by God's gracious love from sunup to sundown and all through the night. God's safekeeping starts now, but it lasts to eternity, not just to the end of time, but unto time without end. God is truly our portion forever. God's blessings to you, and I'll look